You can hear me around the Zoom, Alex? Thanks, Hosty, for sending it over. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and scan the QR code, whether you're on Zoom or in person. That's how we get funding from ASI to be able to host activities such as this, as well as throughout the semester. So you'd really be helping us out if you can go ahead and do so. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get started in about like 1 or 2 minutes. And then if for some reason you can't scan the QR code and you're on the Zoom, Hostia has gone ahead and sent out a link to that same QR code. So yeah. Jake, do you work today? I feel like I've been seeing y'all training like the past. All right, cool. So we'll go ahead and get started now with the meeting. So please make sure if you haven't already done so and you just joined the Zoom or in person to please fill out the sign in form as that's how we get funding from ASI. So yeah, welcome to FAST. FAST is one of the cybersecurity clubs here on campus, and we stand for Forensics and Security Technology. So pretty much we like to explore well, it's pretty yeah, we like to explore any technology that's relevant in the forensics and cybersecurity areas. So yeah. So what is FAST? Spring semester changes, new eBoard introduction and upcoming projects slash events, and final words. So essentially, this meeting will be pretty straightforward. As mentioned before, we'll just be presenting kind of what's new and so on and so forth. So what is FAST? It's a Cal Poly Pomona Cybersecurity Club, and we host meetings and workshops and programs to encourage student learning and education in cyber. We're big, we're super big on like kind of creating a culture where you're involved outside of the classroom. That way, you're able to be as competitive as possible when looking for a job, internship, or wherever you are on your path. Um, we also help provide leadership and learning opportunities for students to connect with industry professionals. So that can look that could take the form of several different formats. So for example, like we have e-board positions, which you can put on your resume that show like leadership and exemplary service. We also like attend like conferences where you can like meet those industry professionals and really network with them as in the cybersecurity industry is not just what you know, it's also about who you know. So yeah, it's super important to be able to attend these different events to make sure you're being well networked. Any questions so far? Cool. So 2025 spring semester changes. So we do have new meeting and workshop times this upcoming semester. So on Tuesday, we'll have our general 12 to 1 meetings. And essentially during this time, we bring in guest speakers like last semester, and we also go over like very surface level workshops. On Friday is where our change will be. So instead of meeting from 4 to 6 p.m. like last semester, we'll be meeting from 2 to 4 p.m. Still on Fridays. And during this time, we will have a lot more interactive workshops. Most of them will be NCL focused. So NCL stands for the National Cyber League, and it is essentially one of the biggest CTF competitions that occurs once a semester. And so by partaking in it, not only do you improve your resume, but you can also like earn cash prizes and such if you do well. So we're really promoting that within our club this semester. So we'll be having our workshop from 2 to 4 p.m. on Fridays to kind of prepare you guys for that. It'll cover a wide array of topics like OSINT, forensics, web development, so on and so forth. So yeah, Tuesdays 12 to 1 p.m. and Friday 2 to 4 p.m. All right, so NCL competition vouchers. As mentioned before, we do offer competition vouchers to FAST members, free of charge. And so if you're interested in partaking in this competition and you're a member, you want to get that voucher paid for, we can definitely assist with that. You would go ahead and do that by filling out a QR code, a QR form which I'll provide later today. Um, an exam voucher aid program. So essentially, also as a FAST member, you get a lot of incentives. As mentioned before, we get like the NCL vouchers, but we also get certification vouchers. So I'm not sure if any of you all are familiar, but for example, like Security Plus is like a foundational cybersecurity certification, that's offered by CompTIA. And essentially it's like a entryway to get like a government job, as many government jobs like require Security Plus. Many private sector jobs also require it, but it's not as common in the private sector as it is in the government sector or public sector. So we offer a partial financial aid assistance for this certification. Most of the studying does have to be done on your end, but if you feel confident to take it, definitely become a FAST member and we can provide you with that financial aid. Um, you also need to make sure that you're involved with like the FAST projects. That way, like someone doesn't just come in, pay for the membership and then not involved in FAST at all, and then wants like a Security Plus voucher. You need to be involved in some sort of fashion with FAST, if that makes sense. Any questions on that? And then just to cover on our end, we do also have interviews if you want to get financial aid for one of your certifications. Pretty much during this interview, all we'll ask for is like how you prepared for it and like why it's important to you. Because we also like want to make sure you pass, right? We don't want to just provide financial aid if you're not going to pass the exam. So we just want to know how you prepared for it and if you prepared for it adequately. Cool. All right. So as mentioned before, if you're interested in partaking in NCL, go ahead and fill out that competition QR code, as that's where you'll be getting that's where we'll go ahead and know that you want a voucher. We can provide that for you. So I'll give you guys like 1 or 2 minutes to go ahead and fill that out. And if you guys have any questions, whether on Zoom or in person, just drop it in the chat or just shout them out if you're in person. And then for those of you on Zoom that can scan the QR code, we're putting out the link right now in the chat. So just feel free to wait a few minutes for that. Hello. All right, cool. Anybody else still need to fill out the form? Okay, cool. Film club? No. No, no worries. Mhm. Sorry. So fast benefits list. So pretty much we have a few events this semester. As mentioned before, we do have the NCL voucher, and then we do offer voucher aid, exam voucher financial aid. We also have four different fast branches, which each of them do their own thing, and I'll talk about more later. So pretty much we have the cyber research team, which is a research team in itself, along with a deeper team and malware team, which their respective directors will talk about it more after. We also have a mentorship program, which same as before, the team captain will go ahead and talk more about that later. Oh, one more thing. If you are interested in becoming a FAST member and get access to all of these perks like the research teams, the mentorship program, the NCL competition vouchers, and the exam financial aid, reach out to Tommy. He's our treasurer. He goes by XD Kane on Discord. So yeah. Go ahead.
Are the NCL Friday workshops on Zoom or in person?
They'll be both on Zoom and in person. Cool. So, if you haven't already done so, make sure you join our Discord, as that's our primary form of communication. Um, we have our I know we also have our email that goes out once a week. And that's like more broad information, but if you want more detailed information, it would definitely be on our Discord. Um, we have it pretty well organized. So we have it like by announcements, club meetings, competitions, and so on and so forth. If you're interested in joining our Discord, I believe we do have a link tree. Hasi, would you be able to, yeah. Hasi would go ahead and send it in the Zoom chat. Also if you want access to it, I can also send it out in the general chat later today. Or right now. Hey Alex, can you send the link tree link in the general chat? Cool. So if you're interested in joining our Discord, it'll be on our link tree, which if you're on Zoom, it'll be in the Zoom chat. And then if you're in person, just keep an eye out for the wait. I'll get it to you. Just message me on Discord or email me and I'll get that link for you. Any questions so far? Cool. So moving on to new eBoard introduction. So I'll be having a few individuals come up and kind of introduce themselves as they're new to our eBoard and we want to present them to you all. So first of all, we have Daniel Apple. Daniel, are you here? Okay, so Daniel wasn't able to make it today to our meeting, but essentially he's a first year computer science master student. Um, and he's a current third year at Cal Poly 1 in general, because he did do his undergrad here at Cal Poly. His Discord is Jago1997, and his fun fact is that he's a huge Star Wars fan. Daniel, essentially, as the director of events, will help organize and set up the in-person events, including tabling, socials, networking events, banquets, and more. So yeah, if you want to contact him, his Discord's on the screen. And yeah, moving on to the next eBoard introduction. Bryce. Bryce, are you here today? Or is he on Zoom?
No, I think he said he couldn't make it.
Okay, cool. No worries. So Bryce is a fourth year computer science major. And as the director of workshop, he'll help co-host Friday workshops. Hey Tommy. He'll help co-host Friday workshops and help prepare our club for the upcoming NCL competition. So yeah. Jeremy, you're here. So go ahead and come up. Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm an ESET major. That's electronic systems engineering, and I'm a fourth year at Cal Poly. That's my Discord period. And then I'm gonna be a project lead for the SOC and the cybersecurity research team. So basically, we'll talk about that later on. But yeah.
Thanks, Jeremy. All right, Vincent. Vincent here today. All right. So Vincent will also come up and talk about kind of what he's about.
Hi, I'm Vincent. I'm a second year CIS major. My Discord is _Vinny the Pooh, and that's my email if you want to contact me. Right now, I'm planning on hosting a workshop type of thing at the AI fair at Cal Poly Pomona. So yeah.
Cool. Thanks, Vincent. Eric? All right. So now we're gonna have Eric come up.
I'm Eric. I'm a third year CS major. I'm also going to be co-hosting the Friday meetings with Bryce.
Cool. And then fun fact, you like to climb because I always see you climb.
Oh, yeah.
All right, everybody give Eric a round of applause. Cool. So moving on to Fast Spring 2025 programs. Our Deeper team, our malware team, and our cybersecurity research team. Before we move on to this part of the presentation, does anybody have any questions so far? Cool. All right. So Ari, you want to talk about the malware branch? Or are you leading the malware branch? No? Okay. Ari, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Never mind. So our malware branch is a beginner-friendly branch this semester. And essentially, they're going to be simulating a phishing campaign. They'll essentially learn how hackers use phishing to infect computers. They'll also get to test systems against these attacks, improving their overall security. They will then create educational content for phishing awareness. I know they're currently working on getting some funding from outside organizations. which can both help increase the reach of this project and also like get more funding for it. So if you're interested in malware, or the malware branch, go ahead and scan that QR code to join this Discord. So yeah, I'll go ahead and give you guys about like 1 or 2 minutes to go ahead and do so. Thanks, Hasti. And then for those of you on Zoom, who can't scan the QR code, Hasti has gone ahead and sent the link in the Zoom chat.
They'll be doing a vision company.
And then Ari can sell it a lot better than I do, just because he's more informed about the project. But if you're interested, just go ahead and join the Discord and he can provide more details on their SI Club, like the meeting times and then so on and so forth.
I already have a lot of people looking for things.
Yeah. Cool. Moving on to the cybersecurity branch. So Jake will go ahead and come up and kind of talk about that. So Jake is our director of cybersecurity this semester.
First time we've met each other in person. Do you want to just say some things and I'll add in
Yeah.
anything else afterwards?
So essentially the project is going to be underneath the cybersecurity research team. And it's going to be like kind of like a beginner or intermediate friendly. We do have a beginner section if you want to get into Splunk, and then through Splunk, we will be implementing a malware into Splunk so we can analyze the different logs. And then throughout the semester, we'll also be playing around with Splunk so you can get some time on Splunk. It's a really useful SIEM that's been used in industry, so I think it's really useful.
And then if you haven't already and you're interested in this, go ahead and join the Discord as soon as possible. We'll be sending out some announcements there. That's basically our main hub of communication between this research group. We'll be using that to figure out when we're going to meet, what days, what times, how many times per week. So please do that as soon as possible so we can get the first meeting on the road and kind of get everything moving already, because this might take us quite a bit of time. So we want to just get everything moving smoothly. Yeah, any experience is welcome. We'll try and get you guys as acclimated as possible with the tools that you're not familiar with. But if you are already familiar with, say, virtual machines, using Splunk already, you've already like had some experience with the SOC on campus, this would be, I think, the perfect research group for you guys to participate in. But yeah, if there are no more questions, we'll go ahead and move on to the next one.
Thanks, Jake and Jeremy.
No worries.
Everybody give a round of applause. And then same as before, the QR code is on the screen. And if you can't scan the QR code and you're online, Hasti has gone ahead and attached the link to the Zoom chat. All right, moving on to our next research team, our DFIR research team, which Matt will go ahead and come up and talk more about.
Okay, so hey everybody, I'm Matthew, and for our DFIR research team, we're in our second semester of doing iOS research. So what we're going to be focusing on this semester is looking very deep into an iOS operating system that it generated an image of, and looking through all of the activities and seeing how all of those activities correlate to what you would see on the screen as an end user. And we're going to be using all of that data that we found and interpreted in order to create a public capture the flag event to share the knowledge that we've gained from all of this research that we've done about the iOS operating system to all of the public that are at the SoCal Linux Expo this March 8th. And eventually we'll probably also pitch that event towards our general FAST membership and CPP later on in the semester. So you can join my server here for more information on that. And we meet every Sunday at either 10:30 or 11 in the morning, because that's the time that I feel I'm most available. So if you have any questions, join the server and ask me. Feel free.
Cool. Thanks, Matt. All right. Everybody get the chance to scan the QR code? All right. Moving on to the mentorship program. Caleb, are you in person or not in person? Are you
I
on
am not
Zoom?
in person, sorry, but I'm here online.
Can you go ahead and talk about it for a bit, Caleb?
Yeah, for sure. So, as a lot of the previous eBoard members have mentioned, the whole goal of FAST is to try and expose students to the industry in as many ways as possible, including beyond the classroom. And one of the ways that we do that is through the one-on-one mentorship program. So this will be a opportunity for students to either expand their existing network, or if they're just starting to build their own networks, give you a chance to sit one-on-one, hopefully for at least 4 meetings with a typically an alumni of the program or of FAST. But we do have some non-alumni as well, which is pretty cool. So go ahead and click next, please. I'm going to go down into a breakdown of kind of the structure of the program. So first off, we're going to start with an interest form. I'm going to be sending this out in an announcement on Discord. And please fill it out as soon as possible. This gives me insight into both what you're looking for and allows me to then reach out to mentors or potential mentors based off of your interests. So if you want to get into red teaming, for example, I know maybe to focus my efforts on seeing on if I can, I guess, recruit or recruit kind of our red team mentors as opposed to our blue team mentors, for example. So that information will be coming out shortly. Please make sure to fill it out as soon as possible if you're interested. Next, please. After that kind of initial interest form is filled out, I'm going to have an expectation setting meeting and agreement in which we're just going to go over just kind of basic, like, oh yeah, please make sure you're on time to your meetings, make sure you're coming to the meetings with a plan. That's something that I learned in my internship. Showing up to a mentorship meeting without any plan can quickly go into a bit of a ramble session. So making sure our professionalism to our mentors is kind of being shown in the forefront. And it also helps you get the most out of your mentorship meetings as well. And then next, please. After about, I'm hoping no more than 2 weeks, I'm going to have mentors kind of on board and agreed, and then I can begin matching people up, and I'll announce those meeting or matchups over Discord and over email. And then you can begin, or next, please. And then after you get your matchups, you can begin having those meetings. We recommend at least 4. When I went through the program myself, I think I had like 10 meetings with my mentor over the course of the semester, and that was really cool. We even met up in person a couple of times. So if you're able to, if your mentor is kind of in the local SoCal area, we definitely recommend having in-person meetings, and as many or as few, but no less than 4 recommended. Then it's kind of at your own discretion and at your own combined discretion. Next, please. So regarding how to sign up, we've got a QR code. I did not put the link on the slide, but I'm going to send it over here. Aussie's on it. Thank you. And then, yeah, so go ahead and click next, please. Regarding the announcement with the interest form, if you miss either getting it here or for further updates in the future, the mentorship interest Discord channel will be available to anybody in the club. And then next, please. Once you're matched with a mentor, probably if I do need to communicate with you, I'll probably be using either email or those following channels that will become available once you are matched. Cool. Any questions? Going once, twice, 3 times. Sold. Okay. Moving on. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Caleb. Everybody give Caleb a round of applause. All right, so let's go ahead and have Tommy come up now and talk about our FAST membership program.
name's Tommy. I'm the treasurer this semester for here at FAST, and I'll be discussing the perks and benefits of being a FAST member. So in general, this community that we have here in total is all free for everyone. So whether that be our weekly meetings on Tuesday and Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are usually all free. Everyone is able to attend if we provide food that's open for everyone to take. As well as our open community we have on Discord. We have a bunch of resources, whether it be actual resources like links and libraries that we provide for the students, or even the staff members that are faculty here at Cal Poly. Usually everyone is willing to help each other out if you're just willing to ask. But to also discuss what you'll receive if you're a paid member. One of the things you'll receive here is a club shirt. And if you are graduating this current year, you'll also receive a stole. It'll be embroidered with the FAST logo. And if you're a part of any organization or any like research team or internal program here, you'll also embroider that. Paid members will also receive priority access if you're interested in either joining one of our research teams led here that we mentioned before, as well as right now we're paying for NCL vouchers, and that's the competition. So that alone right there, if you're interested in participating in NCL and if you've already done it before or this is your first time, that voucher alone could cover your membership fee and make it very beneficial for you. We also provide conference tickets, whether we will directly reimburse you back to your account if you pay for a ticket, or we'll just provide the tickets outright for you. So the way we're going to be handling memberships is that you can also pay in person or online with a credit card or anything. It's going to be $25. If you pay online, there's no longer a fee. We've got rid of that. So now if you're interested in paying online, that's also available. We have QR codes both here at the bottom left, and that's going to be a Google form. That's just basically going to be filling out your shirt size and more information about you. So if we need to contact you about anything, we can reach you out through there. And as well as the bottom right is the actual link if you're interested in purchasing anything online. I think that should be it. Yep. And thank you.
Cool. All right, everybody give Tommy a round of applause. All right, so moving on to the next topic, FAST Fall 2025 eBoard position application. So we are starting to open up interest forms and applications for the eBoard positions for the fall 2025 and spring 26 academic school years. So if you're interested in applying for those positions or running for them, go ahead and fill out the interest form mentioned above. And then Hasti will go ahead and send the link in the Zoom chat if you're unable to scan the QR code. So yeah, I'll go ahead and give you guys a few minutes to go ahead and do so. All right, cool. Now that everybody got the chance to scan the QR code, I'm gonna move on to the next topic. So final announcements. We will be having a NCL workshop this Friday. I need to adjust that change. It's not on Thursday, it's on Fridays from 2 to 4. Which we'll also mention in the announcements on our Discord. So yeah, and I believe they're gonna be going over open source intelligence, or also known as OSINT. So yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Before we move on. Yeah. So yeah, any questions, comments, or anybody want to add anything?
You said it was 2 to 4 Fridays?
Yeah, 2 to 4 on Fridays. All right, cool. So that pretty much completes our meeting for today. If nobody has any other questions, you're pretty much I'll give you 25%, 25 minutes of your time back or 15 minutes of your time back. So yeah, thank you all for joining us today. Some of our A board members will stick around in case any of y'all have any questions. Cool. Thank you.